poggers. Yeah, but you're not first, MC. Petar Todorovic is the first. Hello, Burekiraki King. Burek King. Burek King. Jesus Christ, that's amazing. Hitler be really high as fuck. Oh, Jesus. No, please. Pog. Poggers. Mod is lib. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that very soon. Actually, I need to do one thing. I saw some random messages on my phone, but before I dive straight into this epic thing, because as some of you know, I don't have a second screen, and so I use my phone to look at the chat normally. Oh my god, why is WhatsApp bugged? Mein Gott, what the fuck? Alright. From the one game I've played of this mod, the AI doesn't seem to be able to be historical. Germany was just able to conquer Poland, Denmark, and Norway without World War II based. Okay, alright. It's nothing important. It was in a chat group that could have contained something important. Skalse für das Kalsetron. I don't know, we'll see. Someone has a problem with lib. The Jew doesn't see the problem. Well, I see a problem, and so I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Because you see, liberal is okay, but this I've heard is pretty obnoxiously liberal. We'll see about this. Ermächtigungsgesetztime. What the? I don't even. The German is going to be epic. By the way, you probably realize that I'm playing the funny country, Nazi Germany. Well, I don't know. Will I play Nazi Germany or will I play Germany? I don't know. Reddit is a problem. I agree, goddammit. Reddit is a fucking problem. Anyway, the Sino-Jew is MP mapping, whatever. The Sino-Jew is... Let's see if I can find him. Shit. Yeah, like MC mapping, modding, and gaming, or something like that. Estonia is best country. Socialism is when the government does stuff. I mean, it's pretty much this entire... Also, Leninism. It's pretty much this entire, like, mod, is that socialism is when the government does stuff, and so Nazi is socialism. It's the tick mod. Shit, I should have called it the tick mod, although I don't even know if that's correct, because at least tick is good on the military history. Anyway, it's epic. So, Calm Before the Storm, in case you don't know, is it's something that makes me excited, despite some of its, like, liberalness. Because it's like essentially a vanilla plus mod that's like really well developed, but not like really a total conversion. Like a lot of the mods that have been coming out very, very well developed have been total conversions, aka just the scenario changes entirely. Or the mechanics change completely. Like the Equestrians at Wars, the Kaiserreichs, the TNOs. But here we have... Also, yeah, he does look a little wasted. Here we have, you know, 1933. Where in 1933, there's potential for alternate history, but it's essentially World War II. It's our scenario. So, yeah. I'm curious as to where they get their source material. Well, in their dev diaries, they generally cite works. So, they at least do that. Academia, boys. It has reached Hearts of Iron 4. They cited sources. Insane. And... I didn't read most of them, but I know that some of them are actually like authoritative sources just from the titles. Although, again, not being entirely familiar with the work that's being cited generally means that, you know, it can be interpreted very, very differently from what the consensus is. But, well, that's a massive... Здравствуйте, Atom. Как дела? Remember, this guy wanted to retire before World War I. Well, I mean... Redditor economic brain incoming. Wait, independent Danzig? Yes, it's the Free State of Danzig. This is actually a real thing. Danzig was technically an independent city. Under Polish control, essentially. But the Danzig did have their own Nazis, essentially. And, oh, looks like... No, okay, hold on. Is this like a generic focus tree? Yes, it's a generic focus tree. Wow, Danzig with the generic focus tree, epic. Guess we're gonna need to take a look at the generic focus tree a little bit later. I will do a mod spotlight for this tomorrow. That's gonna, you know, be uploaded tomorrow, but it's just like a sort of first impressions. After this, I'm not sure if I'll finish the Omsk playthrough for TNO or if I'll continue a Calm Before the Storm playthrough. Anyway, so we have Germany in peril. So no matter who you ask, Deutschland is in danger! Whether the threat is on the left, right, or center, there is always a threat. I don't think I will do the cringe accent as much in this one, but we'll see. I know there's a Tanutuva focus tree. It's epic. I know, Leninator. Don't worry. I will see. Be the Kepede and the epic when the government does stuff. I think I'll play Nazis. I think. I'm not even kidding. I want to play Nazis just to see how it works. Anyway, because, okay, boomer talk. It used to be in, like, Darkest Hour or Hearts of Iron game that when, like, a mod came out, you just, like, play Germany. Because back then everyone was a Wehrbu. And so if you wanted to test something out, you'd first play a Germany run, generally. Because that was considered to be, like, the quintessential Hearts of Iron campaign. This is something that, like, no one would talk about right now, but, like, yeah. No, do SPD. Oh, that could also be pretty epic. I don't know. Please don't play Nazis. Well, what are you gonna do if I play Nazis? God damn it. I haven't played Nazis in TNO, which was a, like, very big restraining order for me. Because, like, sometimes you just gotta play the Nazis, you know? Sometimes. Guys. If I see a Nazi in real life, I'm gonna punch him, but sometimes in Hearts of Iron 4, you just gotta play the Nazis. Anyway, the German Empire surrendered to the combined forces of the United Kingdom, the Third French Republic, the United States. Bro, what about Italy? Like, what the actual fuck? Vittoria Mutilata time! I'm gonna go fash! Ree! So, okay, alright. Ending 4 years of bloody trench warfare. The subsequent revolutions brought down the Kaiser and established a republic. Nice. Epic. I love it when the monarchs get killed. Unfortunately, the Kaiser didn't get killed, but he dies in 1941 anyway. The Treaty of Versailles. Yes, we know about the Treaty of Versailles. The hyperinflation crisis of 1923. I think we know all about that. When, like, 1 trillion Reichsmarks bought 1 gram of bread. And we have been plagued by political assassinations, the far left and far right movements, the machinations of influential figures, internal coups, and now the Great Depression. Internal coups? The Kapp putsch, right, and the Munich putsch. I think he's referring to those things, right. Funny how he doesn't mention the Spartacists in any kind of way. At the helm of our fragile republic, since the General Paul von Hindenburg, he's the hero of the Great War. General Hindenburg has been granted sufficient powers that his opponents fear that he would transition Germany into a dictatorship, though this so far has not happened. Epic. Naz Juche, oh Jesus Christ. And yeah, this French Saarland. Hitler is in jail in 1943, right? No, he's not in jail. He stayed in jail for like a few months in like 1923. Wait, 1920. Damn, right now my memory's failing me. Munich, beer, hall, putsch, yes. 1923, yeah, okay. So he stayed in prison a few years, essentially in late 1923, early 1924. Also, what the fuck? I just remembered that, like, Angela Merkel did like, famous speech in a Munich beer hall. What the fuck? Emojis. Emojis. What is this mod? It's 1933, except the developers are very, 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 very liberal. There can be no socialism without Islam. Epic. The Quran clearly states that capitalism is cringe. So yeah, he's 90. What of the right? So Hitler, Hugenberg, and the German far right. Some people wish to categorize the German politics into two camps, nationalist and anti-nationalist. The nationalist arguments are based on the stab-in-the-back myth, which holds that the economic deficiencies that led to Germany's defeat in the Great War were caused by sabotage, which was allegedly perpetrated by Marxists and Jews. This only serves to fuel the nationalists' already established anti-Semitism. The nationalists generally want to replace the parliamentary republic, which they view as weak and controlled by Marxists and or Jews. Of course. With a dictatorial regime and some even wish to restore the Hohenzollern monarchy that was deposed 15 years ago. Cringe. Unbased. Unbased. Judeo-Marxist plot. Juden. Yes. Ear rape. Yes. Mein Gott, the desk slams. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna slam my desk a bunch. Especially if I go KPD or Nazi, because of course. So blah blah blah. The most well known is Adolf Hitler. Yes, Adolf Hitler of the National Socialist. Socialist. Look, it's in the name, guys. Adolf Hitler. He's a socialist communist. He's a left-winger. Guys, the crimes of... You know that I live in a monarchy. I agree. Oh, wait, you mean like you're gonna get killed by the secret police? Well, that could be a bit of a problem. Any chance of you doing an economy tutorial or an in-depth tutorial series for Wiki 2? No, probably not, but it's an interesting concept. I'm just not very well versed with tutorials as a whole. I do know that there is a couple of very, very nice tutorial series on Wiki 2 though, so yeah. Read Siege. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know, maybe a 20k, I don't know. 10k is already Little Red Book, and 15k is the Quran, so I don't know. SPD is beste. Nein. Sozialfaschismus is the SPD. Oh boy, here I go burning the Reichstag again, yes. Strasser is crying in his grave somewhere. I don't think you can do Strasserism in this one, which is sad because it's a unrealistic path. But Nazi Russia is realistic. So the Fair Beer Hall Putsch, we know all about that. In turn, it has helped Hitler establish a powerful personality cult, which seems to be the only thing uniting the Partei. The NSDAP calls for the end of the parliamentary system and the establishment of a national socialist state where the Führer has absolute power. Hitler would use this power to eliminate the perceived influence of the Judeo-Bolshevik saboteurs and the Jewish capitalist elites, of course. He would then rebuild Germany's military strength in defiance of the international regulations and to retake Deutschland's lost lands. As well as fighting the Polish and the USSR in order to colonize their land and eliminate the Bolshevik influence from Moscow. Or Moscow. Moscow. Moscow, Moscow. Russland ist ein schönes Land. And all that. The other German nationalist organization is the German National People's Party. The NVP. Deutsche Nationale Volkspartei. Led by the virulent nationalist. I mean, I don't think you needed to get those adjectives in there. He's becoming more and more rural French as he screams. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I am Italian, so that does make sense. Alfred Hugenberg, like the Hitlerists. Hitlerists, I love that term. I love that. Hitlerists and Hitlerites. But we have a few key differences. First, they wish to restore the German monarchy. Cringe. Second, unlike the NSDAP's proclaimed anti-capitalist stance. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to shoot myself. They weren't anti-capitalist. Although, they should have just used the word allegedly anti-capitalist stance, because yes, they did use the whole like socialist imagery and propaganda of like, we are for the worker or whatever. But they really never said that we were going to destroy capitalism. I don't know, whatever. The DNVP is unapologetically capitalist and supports major firms. The Nazis were too! I don't know. Finally, where Hitler and his group uses revolutionary rhetoric, then DNVP is remarkably conservative instead. That they only pull in about a third of the votes as Hitler does, they are still a force to be reckoned with. Of course, I know. That makes sense. If there is Hitlerists, doesn't mean that there are Hitler lefts. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, but like, okay, so English lesson. Proclaimed means that I, like, tell everyone about it, right? I'm open about this. I'm like, yes, this is my thing. But it implies that it's my actual, like, that I'm not hiding my actual view. I proclaim this view. Of course, you can say someone proclaims to be, but this is not really like establishing a thing. They really are making it sound like our good old Hitler friends are very, very much, very much epic Socialist, you know, the government does stuff and all that. Anyway, what about the left? Fellman and the German far left. Yes, the Antifa. The Communist Party of Germany, the KPD, was formed in 1918 by the Revolutionary Socialists who had broken off the Social Democratic Party over their opposition to the imperialist war, in quotation marks. After the failure of the November Revolution... Okay, hold on. Now, the November Revolution did succeed. After all, we're a republic. Now, the November Revolution, in case you don't know, is essentially when the German Navy first, but then the German Army mutinies and is like, my good Kaiser friend, you are fucking cringe as fuck and we don't want to fight this stupid war anymore. Of course, this was spurred on by socialists, evil people who were like, let's not kill other working class people. Let's turn the guns on the elites or whatever. So, which was called internationalism, and it was called fraternizing, which is what happened on the Eastern Front and why essentially the Russian army exploded. It's because these kinds of ideas sort of got a lot of widespread attention throughout the army because Russia was losing the war super hard, and so eventually they were just like, you know what, fuck this, and went home, all the soldiers, which was pretty epic, not gonna lie. You know, killing people for no reason is not fun, so that was pretty good. And the same thing kind of happened in Germany, only it was in November 1911, right? Which is why, for example, you all know that in the 11th of November, 11/11, is the day that the armistice was signed. That's because the army had exploded, essentially, and the navy was mutinying. And in Berlin, you had people that were proclaiming essentially the German Soviet Republic, the German Räterepublik. There were also other people proclaiming the new German Republic, because at this point, you couldn't save the monarchy anymore, because it had already sort of abdicated. And so that's the sort of background for what's going on over here. So the November Revolution did not fail. In fact, it succeeded pretty spectacularly because the German army, unlike the Russian army, was still very much in the field. It was not a defeated army like the Russian army in late 1917. So it's not like it couldn't technically have fought on for longer. In fact, the November Revolution probably prevented hundreds of thousands of, at least hundreds of thousands of casualties as the Allies would have pushed essentially into German territory. Although, in fact, at that moment, I think the German army was still like west of the original border. So they were still in Belgium and over the, you know, whatever, the Vosges Mountains. So yeah, November Revolution based. Now, you could say that the November Revolution as a like the democratic part of the November Revolution succeeded. The anti-war part of the November Revolution succeeded. What didn't succeed was the sort of, you know, social revolutionary part, the commies, at the time they were called the Spartacists, which later, of course, go and form the Communist Party of Germany. So in that case, it was a failure in that regard. So then they killed Rosa Luxemburg and Karl Liebknecht, based, kill the evil commies. And the victory of the Soviets in the Russian Civil War, the KPD became a pro-Soviet and pro-Stalinist organization under the leadership of Ernst Feldmann, a veteran and longtime SPD member from Hamburg. Yes, Feldmann was also the USSR's preferred KPD leader, as they made sure that he remained the chairman after he was removed for covering up embezzlement. Yeah, basically this is whole, like, 1930s Comintern nonsense. Stalin was funny and all that. Under the direction of the Soviet-controlled Communist International, yes, I'm gonna call everything. Okay, every time I ever say communist, it's gonna be communist. International, the Comintern, the KPD are currently pursuing a policy of non-cooperation with the other Marxist parties. The SPD was not a Marxist party at this point anymore, though. That's kind of a bit excessive to call the SPD a Marxist party. They did say they were Marxist, but they weren't, like, very Marxist. They were reformist, which is not, like, not entirely Marxism. In fact, it's not Marxism, but whatever. Let's go over this one. Who are seen as social fascists for their policies of reformism. Though opposed to the platform of the National Socialists, they both collaborate on occasion against the Social Democrats. Yes, the good old red-brown funny Nazbol. However, any overtures made to the SPD by the KPD have likewise been rejected by the SPD's right wing. True, the free arrow stuff. So at least they're very fair in this regard. So the KPD, the KPD at this point was kind of shit because, again, the whole like Comintern interfering stuff. Also, the SPD was super shit. The Nazis, it's pretty obvious, were very shit. So it's not very disingenuous as how it is describing this stuff. Thus, the KPD has declared itself to be the only anti-fascist party in Germany. The KPD's platform mirrors that of the Soviet Party, the All-Union Communist Party. It calls for the establishment of a Marxist-Leninist, read Stalinist, one-party state, and a nationalization of all industry. Recently, to the dismay of some KPD members and even Soviet observers, the KPD has taken an anti-Semitic and nationalist route in order to gain middle-class votes from the National Socialists. Let me see if I have the correct... Shit. I need to find the correct image to describe the current predicament. Hold on. I promise to you... I promise to you this is only a temporary interruption of our regularly scheduled programming. National Bolshevism! Wait, it's PNG! What the fuck? Whatever, who cares? Apparently the PNG in OBS is rendered as black. Haha, black. I am very extremely confused by this. I'm 90%, 90, not 100, so if you find evidence to the opposite, please explain this to me. But I am 90% positive that the KPD was never like openly anti-Semitic, and in fact like 99% of the KPD was not anti-Semitic. In fact, I'm 90% sure that there were a lot of Jews in the KPD. So the anti-Semitism, the nationalism also, because, okay, so there was a faction of early KPD, but this is like 1920s, when Lenin was still alive. The old guy, remember him, with the little like the little beard, who called themselves the National Bolsheviks. It was like a few people. It was like literally a few intellectuals from Hamburg who were like, yes, you know what's the greatest thing? We're gonna rally up nationalist opposition to the Weimar, sorry, not to the Weimar, to the Versailles Treaty, to argue for German socialism. For them, it was like a Trojan horse, right? Like, everyone hates the Versailles Treaty, so we're gonna like use very ultra-nationalist rhetoric to say that like the German proletariat is being like colonized or whatever, which was actually pretty much what... It's kind of complicated, but similar things were being said in the Soviet Union at the same time. So for them, it seemed like it was a pretty good idea, but also like very, very nationalistic, like a lot more nationalistic than usual. But that was like a very, very, very tiny group, and it was like immediately yeeted out of the KPD because Lenin was like, yo, you guys are fucking dumb. And there was this other, and this guy was actually legitimately important, this Polish communist called Karl Radek, who was like, yeah, or maybe he was German Polish, something like that, who was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like the worst idea, we should probably try it. And Lenin was like, no, fuck off, kill yourself. Although Radek was more important, so he didn't get yeeted out of the Comintern or the party. So that's not 100% wrong, but it's like 90% wrong, because it was never anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitism was a thing in the Soviet Union. Yes, kind of, maybe, but not really in the same way as like we think of anti-Semitism today with like, you know, haha, funny Nazis. In fact, in the early days of the Soviet Union, the fucking commies were the only one that didn't kill, like actively pogrom the Jews, so I don't know. So the KPD is not the only far-left movement in Germany. Interesting. Parties that splintered off from the KPD include the Communist Party of Germany Opposition, a right opposition group that formed in response to the embezzlement scandal, and the Lenin League, a left opposition group that sided with the Soviet politician Grigory Zinoviev, who had recently been defeated by Stalin in a power struggle. So in case you don't know, the workers' opposition, or the left opposition, which was divided into a bunch of different oppositions, like the workers' opposition and a few others, was essentially everyone that didn't agree with Stalin and all of his buddies and all the other workers' sort of commie parties. Ну да, расскажи нам о том, как все, кроме большевиков, погромили. Ну да, это нормально, потому что в России евреи совсем не были самые любимые люди. Anyway, so we have the Socialist Workers' Party of Germany, SAPD, formed as a leftist splinter group from the SPD in 1931. They support a united anti-fascist front and they aim for a partially revolutionary course. Other groups include the Anarcho-Syndicalist Free Workers' Union of Germany. Is that the FAUD? I think that's the FAUD. And the Council Communist German Workers' Party. So who remains? The SPD and the German center-left. Yeah, we know about that. Is a reformist Marxist party. Yes, because that's a thing. I need water. Too much text. Yeah. There's a lot of text. And there's, of course, the Zentrum, the centrists, but nobody cares about them. Ah! No! Come on, how did you not see? How did you... This has been in development for so many fucking years. Why is there still these things? The placeholders. Oh well. Special Forces. Now, we didn't even... This has been going on for like 40 minutes and we haven't even gone past some of the like, early stuff. So, guess we gotta get going. Obligatory question, is South America still boring? Yeah, most of... Well, Karl Kautsky was a thing. Yeah, but Karl Kautsky is like part of the reason why like Marxism, quote unquote, didn't exist anymore in reformism. Like, he was a Marxist for most of his life, but then was like, okay, all of that sounds interesting, and he shifted course a little bit. It's perfectly normal. Sometimes people change their ideas, you know? But, yeah, like, Marxism is explicitly, like, revolutionary, so... Whether or not you agree with it, reformist Marxism doesn't really exist. You can be, like, Marxist-inspired, I suppose. Okay, so we have an aircraft thing. Pretty simple. Air doctrines are just a little bit expanded. Nice graphics. Oh, this is like the Great War thing. Wait. Oh. Okay. Yo, the motherfuckers did not put dates, like research dates for land doctrines. This is something that I find really weird, to be honest, in Hearts of Iron 4. The land doctrines, without, like, the research dates, it can become, like, super fucking OP. I don't know. I don't get it. Oh, I missed it, yeah. So to clear us up, in the early 30s, the KPD adopted what was known as the Program for the National and Social Liberation of the German People. It was indeed an attempt to gain the vote of the nationalist middle classes, but it was an absolute Trojan horse, nobody liked it, and it was definitely not anti-Semitic. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Like, this policy is kind of similar to the Soviet nationalism of Stalin, essentially, the socialism in one country. It makes perfect sense. It also makes perfect sense with the later turns of the Italian Communist Party, essentially to like a wide anti-fascist front of national liberation and democratic revolution, which is essentially what they termed the policy to align with other democratic parties. And, you know, have a sort of overall nationalist policy. I don't know, it's just like, it's the anti-Semitic part that really got me. It's just kind of like, yes, you know these people, they're bad. It's like, it's insane sometimes, like, there's these, like, legitimately, like, pretty fucking yikes people. Like, you know, Mr. I kill a few million people for no fucking reason. Or because I can't fucking plan an economy for shit. There's Mr. like, I don't know, fucking I kill millions of people because I don't I don't like give money to farms, Mao Zedong. And then they like want to embellish how bad they were. It's insane. They want to make it even worse than like reality. It's fucking hilarious. It's like, oh yes, the KPD wasn't just like bad, they were super bad, and you should know it. It's like, I love that. I fucking love that about like certain types of historical narratives, essentially. Anyway, let's actually get... I feel like this is one of the mods that's gonna make me rant the most, because it's like so very obviously like real. Like, you can't fucking laugh it off so much. Just like Epic, Epic TNO, you know, it's obviously like fake or whatever. So, I don't know. It's completely fucking normal to be like, haha, funny, war crimes, murder, kill, destroy, rape. But like, with this mod, yeah. Like, a lot of this shit is real. Like, my grandfather lived through this stuff, you know? I don't know. And it's not even like vanilla Hearts of Iron where it's just obviously pretty fucking Lamau. Like, you know, vanilla HOI4, what can you do? It's obviously unrealistic. You don't particularly need to care about that. Anyway. The devs are like, KPD, literally Hitler. Oh, wait. Yeah, exactly. That's like fucking hilarious. It's just like so based. Yeah, if you like my ranting, Mao was a short-sighted guy with a big ego. I wouldn't say he was short-sighted. He definitely had a massive fucking ego, though. I agree. So, do we have that? Oh my god, this is so sad. I'm so used to like 7 million. This is... No! Zhang Xueliang! Homage to Sun Yat-sen! I cry every day. Homage to Dr. Sun. So wait, this is like a Chinese warlord tree? Or what? Yes, it's a Chinese warlord tree. Nice. I like how even the warlords that despise Sun Yat-sen can do homage to Sun Yat-sen. Epic. Although this is pretty based. They either have embraced patriotism or passive isolationism. Yes, I already got into China. I know China isn't done. I don't care. I don't care. It's still pretty funny. Like, it's already something interesting. I know that it's been done with the collaboration of a pretty epic person called Yan Xishan who does these Chinese maps. And as you can see, haha, funny. Oh! There are different Chinese warlord trees. Authoritarian populism. Imprison corrupt officials! Nice. The multi-year taxes. I like how there's 2 multi-year taxes. Yes! That's so bro. So in case you don't know, the Chinese warlords all the time were like, yes, I don't have money. What do? There were 3 options. 1, tax the opium. 2, tax the opium trade, rather. 2, essentially be like, print, like money printer go brr. Like there's a Sichuan Soviet Republic. And 3, there was the epic, you give me like 7 million years of taxes in 1 year. Anyway, a new Reichskanzler. I think that's how we choose what's gonna happen. Cough, cough, you can restore the Kaiserreich. Cough, cough. No! No Kaiserreich. No Kaiserreich. Fuck the Kaiserreich. Either Nazis or, well, I don't know. You choose far right or democratic. Yo, democracy. I'm letting you do democracy, although it's more like a mob rule. A democratic candidate. DDR, SPD, democracy, SPD. Jesus Christ, no Nazis? I was really expecting the Nazis to win, and I kind of want the Nazis to win. Oh shit, this is gonna get quoted by someone. Someone's gonna clip me and be like, haha, Woodcock want Nazi to win. But it really looks like the democracy is fucking winning. What the fuck? Yo, nigga, the democracy is actually winning. No Nazism, I suppose. Yo, hello? I switched tag, what the fuck? Anyway. Okay, oh right, because that was the default tree was... Oh boy! SPD! Wait, I was assuming that this could lead to KPD. I was actually fucking assuming that this could lead to KPD. Can this still lead to KPD? Let me see. Calm before the storm, Germany. I mean, I'd be happy with playing the SPD. Just not the other, like, kinds of democracies, because fucking hell, man. Hindenburg denounces extremism. Now that's unrealistic. Yeah, well, I mean... What can you even say? I'm really wondering how the paths are gonna be looking like. Shit, I can't find any actual info right now, so I guess we're just gonna have to wing it. So moderation or reform. Wow, so either moderation or more moderation. So privatization. Ooh, free trade. Germany on the world stage. Warhawk SPD, Warhawk SPD. Yes, Aaron Block. Of course. Austro-German agreement. Denounce Hungarian expansionism. Can you do like a super funny invasion of the Soviet Union? Yo, nigga. Honestly, I don't see any... Can you justify war goals? You need to be a 25% war thing. Cause I don't see any funny like do war goals. Okay, what the fuck is about to happen? So the Grand Coalition. So DSTP, social liberalism, DVP, liberal conservatism, Adenauer, or Kaas. Yeah, see, like, I thought that this was how you could also go KPD, so... Should I just restart this? I think I should just go fucking Nazis. Dissolving Prussia is pretty epic. I really don't want to play democracy as like my first playthrough. Fine, Nazis. Yeah, the KPD seems like it's... Like, you need to do some really, really insane shit to get it, essentially. No, fuck the Kaiserreich. The Kaiserreich is cringe as fuck. Nazis! Although the problem is that there's no windmills in this one. Alright, I know about that already. Ever heard about the Nazis? Yes, they're kind of why this game exists, so let's play them. No, Dongbei. They're killing Dongbei. Gott erhalte Franz den Kaiser or something. Deutschland, Deutschland über alles. Wait, can we actually do any focus? Go Nazbol gamer ideologies only. No, fuck you. What is Italy like to play in TNO? It's pretty hilarious. Like, you have everyone else that's going like, oh my god! Everything sucks! With Italy, it's like, haha. Like money printer go brr mixed with like funny, mixed with fascism go fast, mixed with haha democracy. Ever heard of it? Nazis. Hitler. Yes, the true way of playing Hearts of Iron 4! Nazis! Yes. Just rename the NSDAP to the Liberal Party. Easy, no fucking. Sure. Reichstag Fire Decree! Of course. Everyone loves the Reichstag Fire Decree. Haha, funny! Yes, really fucking funny. Oh no, Zhang Xueliang got killed. I guess they took over Chengde. Oh, Manchuria. Wait, Manchuria has a focus tree. Interesting. The Manchu system. What? What the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Glory to the monarchy, no. No, why would I choose Hugenberg, you retard? Like, why would I actually choose the cringe-ass monarchist cuck? Like, come on. Import Western weapon. The Manchu Devils! Yes, the Manchu Devils. Kirchenkampf Ermächtigungsgesetz! Or Ermächtigungsgesetz! The Weimar Republic will be known as the German Reich! The enabling, oh, it's the enabling act, of course. Or the law to remedy the distress of people and Reich shall be our way to secure power in the nation by instituting full rule by decree. It's a generic monarchy focus tree. Oh, understandable. Essentially, the Reichskanzler will be able to enact policy without the Reichstag. Is this a peaceful Hitler run? 9! Anger against the government. Großer Generalstab, of course. FDR inaugurated. Elections. Oh, of course, of course. Elections were called by Adolf Hitler. Elections called by Adolf Hitler took place for today. While other parties were allowed to participate, the elections were far from legitimate as the Sturmabteilung thugs attacked the homes and offices of known socialists, as well as trade union centers. It was also marred by the arrest of over 4,000 communists, including KPD leader Ernst Fellmann. The Communist Party of Germany was then outlawed. To make matters worse, Hermann Göring has ordered police to fire on political opponents. Votes were also monitored by the SA, SS, and Stahlhelm, further ensuring a National Socialist majority. This is a sham. Oh no, insane. Oh, wir haben political Fraktion. Interesting. I read somewhere that Rhodesia has a focus tree in this mod for some reason. Can you check? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, please no. Please don't tell me that Rhodesia has a focus tree. Oh no. Yeah, no, this is a generic focus tree. Thank God. Because if Rhodesia has a focus tree, I would have been like, shoot myself. Do you like Vosh, Woodstock? Of course. Ban the SPD. Ban the SPD. There are worse people in the world than Vosh. There are also better people. Not gonna lie. Especially lately, he's gotten very toxic, but whatever. The military has 10 points of influence. The party has 26 points of influence. The SS! Yo, can we do the funny Ordenstaat? Not gonna lie, this is cringe as fuck, but like... Cringe is now outlawed! Hitler 1933. Increase SS membership. The Schutzstaffel interactions. Can we do a cringe SS? Oh my god. The Gamerstaat. Burgund. Hahaha. Funny. Streng geheim. Oh my god, I'm so fucking ashamed of admitting this, but I find this very fucking hilarious. Streng geheim. Haha, Burgundy system. Anyway, increase the indoctrination in the military, of course. Ah, I see. So we have the militarist clique, we have the Nazis, and we have the Nazis. And we basically probably need to at least balance the military in the party, while the SS is kind of like... you know, it might come in and take over. But if I recall correctly, it might be possible for the SS to take over, and then, like, things get bad for you because the SS, spoilers alert, are stupid. So, I don't know. Purge disloyal officers! Okay, I see what's going on. Hold a Trump rally. Interesting. Yes, I actually chose an SDAP. Replace the Wehrmacht with the SS or no balls. Well, TNO definitely put me in the mood for funny. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see about this. Expand military construction. And before SS is the secret commune. Oh my god, what did I just read? Oh, wait. Whoa, no! No! Ma Zhongying! Hans Frank threatens us! It's the Poland guy from TNO. Hilarious. Bavarian Minister of Justice Hans Frank has made a speech threatening the Republic of Austria with invasion due to their anti-national socialist actions! Ah, Nazis! Although no German units are prepared to follow through, it at least shows that we are willing to take action. However, this still may not have been the right idea. Our military is not back yet, of course. Full Aryan army for the Reich! Of course. So, no, we are now the German Reich! Of course. Wehrabus are coming. The Wehrabus are coming so hard right now. So we still have the Treaty of Versailles, which means that we can't do shit. We still have the paramilitary divisions, which means that we can't do shit. We still have the economic crisis, which means that we can't do shit. We still have the anger against the government, which means that we can't do shit. So centralize the provinces, coordinate the civil service. Sondergericht. Special courts. Oh, that's gonna remove the anger against the government. Nice. Epic. Yep. No funny windmills. No funny Buddhist 10,000 year symbol. Why? Why? Not the... Honestly, I'd fucking prefer the tricolor. 100%. I'd even prefer the monarchist, the German Empire tricolor to this. This is just such a horrible flag. It's so bad. It's so shit. In general, the Balkan Kreuz is fucking like, oh my god. Yeah, the tricolor is sexy, I agree. Especially the gold one. The white one, less so, but it's still better than this fucking thing. Anyway, time to check out the other focus trees. So we were looking at like the generic funny Chinese ones, right? So you can, okay. Oh, subvert Jianjie. 大到江街市，解放全中国。Oh, Guizhou click. Nice. The Institute for Sexual Research is closed down. Woman and homosex are now banned. Based! Oh, it's the Chaco War. Love this war. Epic Chaco. Nice border. Just a straight line. In real life, Paraguay won this war. Which is like insane, because everyone thought that Bolivia was gonna win. Hans Frank deported from Austria. Okay. So the idiot went to Austria. It didn't work out. So is this is like the generic focus tree. Okay, I see. Wait, the Austrian Navy, hilarious. Epic gamer moment. Yup. Don't know why the mod isn't using more cringe flags, to be honest. It's because, oh my god, it might be controversial. We don't know if it could be, like, controversial. Like, anyone's gonna fucking care about their modification for Hearts of Iron 4. Italy. I know that Italy actually has a real focus tree, so this actually could be interesting. So the 4-power pact. Nice. Oh, he went with Tour of the West. Approach Ataturk. Nice. Now, the 4-power pact could have been hilarious because it could have led to the Stresa Front, which is when Italy, France, and the UK allied. Am I seeing this correctly? Oh, it's like a colonial. See, okay, I was actually afraid that this was supposed to be Keynesian or Keynesian market controls, and they just misspelled it to Kenyan, which would have been fucking hilarious. German Democratic Republic exists. Bruh. What we lost. The German Democratic Republic. TNO be like windmills everywhere. I know, right? Just fucking TNO doesn't give a shit. And yeah, approach Ataturk. Ataturk is in here, and he's probably very based. He doesn't have a real focus tree yet, which is very unfortunate. For God, the leader, and the country. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, okay, he does moderate. Traditionalism for Ataturk. I want to shoot myself. Imagine thinking Ataturk was a traditionalist, although I know this is like supposed to be a fucking focus tree. Fucking generic focus tree. But yeah, Ataturk was anything but traditionalism. Kenyan economics, nice. Barack Obama, right, true. Trad Turks. Wolves. Wolves. Ah, yes, the work towards the Führer. The fucking hilarious Führerprinzip. And the new bureaucracy working towards the Führer means to take actions and policies that are in line with Hitlerist ideology without direct orders from Hitler. Those who do so successfully are expected to gain favor. Additionally, Hitler will often give orders to bureaucrats, often making them oppose each other to get the job done. Yeah, this is genius. Oh no, the funny things are the funny. Hilarious. So funny. Look, it's the fucking Black Sun from Burgund. Himmler has just bought Wewelsburg, Miemelsburg, a large castle in Westphalia. Is Westphalia is like this area, right? To serve as an SS training and ceremonial center. Haha, funny man buys funny castle. By the way, this castle I think is... I am 90% sure that this castle was the reason Castle Wolfenstein was a thing. Unter den schwarzen Sonne! Yes! Burgundy mentioned, the gamers rise up. Does Yugoslavia have a focus tree? Do they? Yes, they do! Defend Yugoslavia! Zabroniti Yugoslaviu! I don't speak Serb, or Serbo-Croat, or Montenegrin, or Yugoslavian. But, yeah. Tackle the Great Depression. Assist Prechani farmers. Strengthen the 6th of January regime. Oh, this is like the Alexander dictatorship, right? Reinforce centralist policies. Oh no. It's the Ustaše. Ustaše is gonna happen. Oh, remove Croat nationalism. Very nice. New electoral law. So you can either do second Živković government. Show trials. Okay. Or the second Uzunović government, which is more collaborationist with the Croatians. Cajole Croatian capitalists. Kapitalisti Hrvatski. Treaty with Turkey. Balkan Entente. Oh my god! Bro! Little Entente. Bro! So based. Yugoslavia, most epic country in the world. Alright, I see. So if Uzunović is the leader, you get the fall. Živković can do both, or Prince Paul could also be the regent. Isn't he supposed to be like 17? He definitely looks older than 17 right now. Is this supposed to be like the nephew, right? Of Alexander. You know, the funny, like, kill all Germans guy, essentially. Ah, strike at Vumro! The Macedonians. The epic Macedonian internal terrorist organization. Or revolutionary organization. Wow, big-ass fucking Yugoslavian Air Force tree. Saint Elias protects us. Sets the rule. Use kamikaze pilots. Yugoslavian kamikaze. If only it was that easy to remove IRL. Oh yeah, definitely. Fuck you, Stasha. Integrate Hitler youth. Yes. Prince Paul was the regent, not the Q guy. Are you sure about that? Oh yes, right. He's the pro-German. Well, pro-German is the neutralist guy. Yes. The shit. What was the name of the nephew then? Peter II. Peter II. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Integrate far-right political groups. Create the Geheime Staatspolizei! The Gestapo. National Socialist propaganda. Wait, is that a fucking... Is that a fucking tradwife actually holding a whip? What the hell? What is she holding? I literally cannot fucking make it out, and my eyesight is pretty damn good. Strangeheim! Yes. Check Brazil! I mean, I don't think Brazil is like... Oh my god, Brazil! Based! There's a Brazil focus tree! Now, in case you don't know, I love Brazil. And one day I will come to Brazil. Nice. We're gonna take a look at this at some other point though, because right now we have no time, Merino. Ah, I don't have synthetic oil. I need to build synthetic refinery as quickly as possible. Oh. Hold on, is this like... Can we change? HOI4 size inquat. This is the Austrian guy. Oh, Alfred Rosenberg! The hilarious Slavo-Aryan integrationist. The racial ideologue. Lutz Graf Schwerin von Krosigk. Goebbels! Okay, so this is like, can we replace the head of government? No, we cannot. Okay. Hermann Göring! Göring can be head of government! Himmler can be head of government! Oh, cultist follower. It's so bad. 12% consumer goods, minus 0.07 polypower, minus 2.50% stability, and plus 10%. Slav-Aryan Russland! Yeah, that was Alfred Rosenberg, in case you don't know. He was hilarious. Joseph Goebbels, Martin Bormann, Rudolf Hess! Rudolf fucking Hess can be the leader. America Focus Tree? Well, soon. Веселый мод. Ну да, кажется, что это веселый мод. Можно Гиммлер быть глава Германии, поэтому это базировано. Anyway, foreign minister. Then we have economic minister. Our current economic minister is Alfred Hugenberg, who's a construction magnate. Plus 10% construction speed is good. Laissez-faire capitalist! Always great. Göring can be the economy minister. Speer! Isn't he like 30? He's like 28 right now. He was born in like 1904. What the fuck? I don't know. Walter Funk. Dönitz can be the economy minister? Sure. What about like actually Hjalmar Schacht? What the fuck? Where's Schacht? Like the actual economy minister? I guess he doesn't exist. Sure. Sperrgang! Sperr yet! Göringonomics! Yes. Gang of 4. Yes. Anyway, then we have military, of course. Oh no, that's another thing. Wilhelm Frick is the Prince of Terror. I feel like we should do Joseph Goebbels! Himmler! SS chief. Less political power, more ideology drift offense, and less partisan activity, of course. Is there anyone that actually gives us political power, though? Yes! Backstabber! I want the political power! Because I need it! Yeah! Deutschland! You have a funny chemical company? Oh yeah, IG Farben, most likely, right? That's probably like the industrial, right? Yes, you misspelled. In a mod about Nazi Germany, you misspelled IG Farben. Interessengemeinschaft Farbenindustrie. Ah, German. The world's greatest language. What is she holding? Ну, по моему мод немного POG. Heydrich! Wait, Heydrich? Where is Heydrich? Hilarious. Oh, here he is! Prince of Terror. Reinhard Heydrich. Hilarious fucking Heydrich. Yeah, it's a typo. Check the French focus tree. You can also have a woman as a head of government if I'm reading that correctly. Wasn't I was looking at Italy, but yeah, sure, later. Later, Italy. So, Casse de Grand Travaux. Now let's see how France is looking like. So they can either have the deflationary policies to combat inflation, I suppose, or the Zaire-Auriol plan, which is, I presume, a more liberal. Oh no, national unemployment policies. Slash military funding. That's why it's controversial, probably. Streamlined tax code, modernized finances. Yeah, both of these look to be pretty dirigiste. To be pretty planned economy. Encourage wage reductions. Everyone loves that. So he's doing that. La Caisse de Grands Travaux. What would a caisse be in English? It's like a bank. It's like a fund. The fund for great works, or I suppose big works, public works. Yes, I will check the Soviet focus later. Please, if I'm looking at one focus, do not make me go look at another one while I'm looking at the first one, because then I don't finish looking at the first one. Fucking hell. The London Conference, the Bloc d'Or, the Golden Bloc. Huh. You can invite a bunch of people in there. The London Economic Conference. Tradnet sock waifu, Jesus fucking Christ. Look at Ordenstadt focus, please. Yeah, like a fund or an investment, yeah. And literally, it's a crate, right? Is this the same as in Italian? Because in Italian, a cassa, which is pretty much like this word, caisse. Well, I suppose in English you have cash. Huh? Am I like big brain? Operation Colibri! Remove the paramilitary divisions, and Kurt von Hammerstein-Eckhoard stops being a general. The Strasserists and the SA still pose a mild threat to our power. We must eliminate them by force! Yeah, kill them! Knight of Long Knives! Yeah, like a case, or, you know, or a chain, yeah, whatever. So, press the NSDAP. So instead of voting for candidates on secret ballots, the voters were publicly presented with a National Socialist candidate and then voted yes or no. So the plebiscite vote, which is what essentially Mussolini did as well. Anyway, back to our France. The center-right wins the Spanish election. Cringe! Ah, the Chaco War is over. Paraguay has bested its larger neighbor Bolivia. Republic of Paraguay. Where is the Chaco oil? I want the charcoal oil, please. Hilarious Paraguay. Paraguay is just a hilarious country. Strasser! Everyone loves Strasser, apparently. Oh my god. So, the lessons of the Great War. Prepare for la guerre de longue durée. So, like the long-term, long-duration war. Okay. Or reform the French High Command. Wait. Invest more into the Maginot Line. Why is there invest more into the Maginot Line and the more, like, flexible path? I feel like this is supposed to be the opposite. Like, wait, hold on. Oh, it's just placed inconveniently. Because they wanted to do the request new tank designs for the heavy tanks, and yeah, okay, I see. You could do both with both of the doctrines. Okay. Panzer I! Yeah, the epic Panzers! Epic Deutschland! Make the Panzers! Yes! Of course. So proclaim the Reich Evangelical Church! Or in the Reichskonkordat. The Concordat between the Holy See and the German Reich should be a temporary stopgap to turn some Catholics to our side. Which is basically like doing a Mussolini, essentially, because he also called it the Concordat. He more famously known as the Lateranensian Pax. Anyway, the recruit frontline chaplain's decision will become available once the Treaty of Versailles has been... Now, I myself would be doing the Reich Evangelical Church. But moving against the churches... Like, draft the clergy is pretty hilarious because the clergy should be sent to the front lines! They will inspire the troops and hopefully get killed in the process! I love this. This is great. This is great. I love this. This is good. Also, it's a lie that, like, Hitler was against Christianity. It's like, yes, he was against it, but he, as soon as he got in power, was like, okay, sounds useful. Like, please don't be too much, but, you know, Gott mit uns and all that. Warrior monk, warrior priest. Yeah, we have to... We have to do warrior monks. I mean, the draft the clergy is just like, fucking hell. It's based. Dare I say, it's based. Draft them! Baseri Dorino. So buzzed. Based. Based. Cringe based. Poggers. Cringe based. Pope as general. Oh my god. Yes, more fuel. Have you ever heard about the German fuel shortage? Machen Sie die... I don't even know how to say this in German. The synthetic refinery, yeah. So for the next part, we need to wait about Hindenburg. We need to wait Hindenburg fucking up. Okay, then we do the Führer raid. Ah, right, the Oath of Allegiance. Of course, the one where it's like, haha, it wasn't our fault. We swore an oath to Hitler, and we're just like men of honor, so we had to follow Hitler because we swore an oath to him. We would never break our oaths by, you know, You selected to be the future political leaders will be educated at Adolf Hitler schools. Nationalpolitische Erziehungsanstalten. Promote Volksgemeinschaft. Pan-German nationalism. Of course. Speer's architecture. Of course. The big building in Neu-Berlin. What? Can we build the big building in Neu-Berlin? And yeah, like a sheep pick, like, haha, they were just sheep for following Hitler. If they had just said, no, we're not gonna follow Hitler, then they wouldn't have done the fascism fucking thing. The Nuremberg Rally, of course! Okay, so this is like do hilarious things, essentially. Now we can do the expand the military. Yes. Expand the military construction. Now then we can do the economic Gleichschaltung. Okay. Haha. Once we have command power, we can promote people to be our generals. Haha, Schutzstaffel. Ah, if we suppress the church, the SS will gain 1 point of influence. That doesn't seem like the most thing. But sure, let's do it. Expand the Leibstandarte! Of course, yes. Leibstandarte SS Adolf Hitler. I mean, yeah, it's basically just reading focuses with a German accent. And... SS paganism, yes. Yes. Yeah, I mean, like, literally fucking every officer in the German army in the 1920s and 30s, and then 40s, of course, was literally, like, if not literally a Nazi, then still a super far right, like, ultra reactionary, essentially. So this whole, like, oh my god, this was, like, the good part of the military. This was the clean Wehrmacht. Is like, you sure about that, buddy? You sure about that? SS anarcho-primitivism. No! SS nuke! Of course. Fridolin Glass and his unit. Commander Fridolin Glass of the Austrian SS has subordinated his unit, the Vienna SS Standarte 89, directly to the SS in Berlin, breaking away from SA Oberabschnitt 11 in Munich. This has only served to exacerbate tensions between the SA and the SS. Based? When DSR funny. I don't know. All right, we need to finish looking at France, right? So then they have, wait. Excusez-moi. Ah! What? So if you finish the Zaïre-Ariol plan, the one that was mutually exclusive with the deflation, it switches the Zaïre-Ariol plan to La Réforme de l'État, the state reform, which does all this shit. But then, that also means that it's not mutually exclusive anymore. And so they can also take the deflationary policies. I'm facepalming. They should have... I'm not sure. I'm not a mod developer, so I'm not gonna complain about this shit. But, like, probably it should have... Like, it was probably intended for it to remove this part of the focus tree, too. So, la réforme de l'État, the reform of the state. This will start a mission in Parliament over the new reforms. You have a year to pass them. If a year has passed, you run out of political power or your government falls, the legislation will be blocked and the government will collapse, if it hadn't done so already. I mean, it's basically real France hours where, you know, do anything, the government collapses. Les women suffrage, oh yes, La France loves the women. La France really loves the women's because, no, so sorry, this is definitely not endorsement of rape, but we love the women. So elect new president, dissolve the Chamber of Deputies, changes the focus tree to Alliance Démocratique 3. A putsch in Austria! Commander Fridolin Glass, the SS commander who notoriously broke from an SA command earlier this year, has come together with Hauptschlungs... German words. Hauptschlungs... Hauptschulungsleiter has come together with Hauptschulungsleiter, main facilitator Otto Wächter, Stabsleiter der Landesleitung Rudolf Weidenhammer, SS Oberführer, well, I understand that one, Alfred Rödenbücher, and SA Standartenführer Hans Rauter to plan a coup against the Austrian government. Okay. Such a coup would replace the current Austrian leadership with a National Socialist leadership, which would then announce the annexation of Austria into Germany. Now, they don't have the Austrofascism yet with Wilhelm Miklas. Or am I wrong? Because I'm used to Dollfuss, right? But maybe Dollfuss was only in the 1935 period. Funny germs! Ну да, конечно. Немецкий совсем самый хороший язык в мире, кроме русского. So, was an Austrian politician who served as the president of Austria from 1928 until the Anschluss. I'm dumb. Whoa, bro. Okay, they don't have picks. Engelbert Dollfuss. Yes, so they're Austrofascism. They are Austrofascism indeed. There's even a sub-ideology for Austrofascism. Everyone loves the Austrofascism. Where's Hitler? He's here. Adolf Hitler. Evil man. Look at the sub-ideology, yes. Беларусь или Украина? Если бы Сталин не победит в великом... I don't even know how to say purge in Russian. The Great Retreat from What the fuck? Great Russian nationalism. Lamau. Если бы Сталин не победит в него событиях, то может быть вторую гражданскую войну. И потом Беларусь и Украина станут, конечно, независимым и декларируют войну на СССР. Чистка. Великая чистка, да-да-да. Makes sense considering чистить is to clean. Чистить. Нам надо чистить Германию от евреев. The economy somewhat recovers, of course, because the National Socialists were just like the most economic geniuses. LIB mod makes Stalin Nazbol blush emoji. Well, that's actually true. Like, Stalin did have the Russian nationalism. You know, socialism in one country, essentially. Or continue the communist offensive. Actually, I didn't finish France. Then after that, Soviet focus tree, I guess. So, lessons from the Great War. Okay, that's just about it. I suppose whenever they change government, this part changes. Himmler establishes the first Junkerschule in order to better indoctrinate SS trainees with Himmler's ideology, as well as to train them for service in the SS. Himmler has established the Junker schools to provide them with this training. The future officers learn how to be an effective officer, some combat skill, economic skill, but are primarily indoctrinated with National Socialist ideology, of course. While the first of these has been established in Bad Tölz, Himmler plans to create a second one in Braunschweig, of course. Yeah, I know. In fact, I mean, like, yes, at this point, they were just continuing what the Weimar Republic was doing. And even after that, they don't, like, really change too much what the Weimar economic policy was. They just, like, gear it more towards rearmament. The Schwarze Sonne! Of course. So what's this mod? This mod is Calm Before the Storm. And it's basically like the Austrian push. I mean, in real life, they authorized it, and then Italy was like, please, just don't be fucking cringe, you idiot. And, you know, Germany had to back down. Yes, you heard that right. Italy! Italy! The most based country in the world saved Austria in 1934. So let's see if this goes historical. The Austrian putsch is a failure! So Glass's plan has failed as the Austrian army did not turn against the government as he predicted, but actively worked to put down the putsch. Okay. Although the Austrian chancellor was killed, the federal state of Austria survived. We could, of course, threaten war. The Austrian government might see annexation as a workable alternative to chaos. Let's try this. Austria remains defiant. Ah, they're still guaranteed by Italy and Hungary. So we cannot fight just yet. So the Partei loses 3 points of influence. Absolutely Jewish. What the fuck? Why can I not promote? What the fuck? Yo, why the hell can I not promote? I need 5 more command power, of course. I want to get Gerd von Rundstedt. Alright, everyone go to Funny Berlin. Stalin was Georgian. Yes, but if you're ruling Russia, you don't do Georgian nationalism. That's just not how it works. The Confessing Church. Oh no. Okay, so there's some funny things going on. He's doing it. So instead of doing the blessed stuff, he's about to do great Russian nationalism. The Stakhanovite movement. Yes, Stakhanovshina. Of course, comrades. Polar Explorers, push for new party members. Stalinskaya Konstituция. Nice. A phrase on every kopek and a statue on every corner. Of course. Soften the war on the clergy. Grow the police forces. NKVD time, comrades. Jagoda is coming. Beria is coming with him. Push for new party members. Peasants exist equals revolution not possible, apparently. Bruh. Menshevik moment. Right, so that's the USSR tree. We're gonna take a look at it in a little bit more depth right now because we can do stuff. So he's doing the funny socialism in one country Nazbol. Okay. So he's got the Red Army. The greatest army in the world, of course. You can either continue developing the deep battle or do the traditional strategy. Yes, of course. Ooh, based rocket artillery. Soviet rockets. Soviet Navy. Получается, теперь Сталин распутит союз, создаст Россию. Нет, это только когда... Это только когда Великая Чистка не победит. Только когда не найдешь, как называли, троцкистские члены партии. И троцкисты, злые троцкисты сделают переворот или что-то такое. Я читал Dev Diary несколько месяцев назад об этом. И потом этого переворота русская освободительная армия в юге станет против Красной Армии и что-то... Я не знаю. И потом это новое белое движение может разделить союз и возродить или Российскую империю, или Российскую республику. Что-то... Oh, Jesus Christ. Heinrich Himmler founds Nordland Verlag! Nordland Verlag is a newly founded SS-owned corporation! SS capitalism. It is meant to publish SS propaganda. This should be interesting to watch as Himmler has never conducted or managed a business in his life. Aren't we just oh so amused by the plebeian Himmler attempting to manage a business? Yes. Don't you know that only if you're born with the correct genes you can manage a business? Did you guess this mod from GitHub? No, from Steam Workshop. Короче, гражданка, да. И в тот же гражданскую войну, в тот же гражданской войне и может победить Радзаевский и русская фашистская партия. Using state funds, Himmler has bought a porcelain manufacturer in Bavaria. He intends to use it to create art and memorabilia based on SS ideology. What is he thinking? Oh no. Oh god, people are fucking debating about the Vanguard Party. And then I love it when the Vanguard Party comes up. Ah, Hindenburg is dead. Of a metazided bladder. Okay, that sounds painful as fuck, actually. I don't even know what a metazided bladder is. Well, I know what a bladder is. At the age of 86, he's considered to be a national hero. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. So he served in the Army of Free Nations, the Kingdom of Prussia, of course, the German Empire, and the Weimar Republic for a total of 50 years. He was the last check on Hitler's regime, and now that he is dead, Adolf Hitler is free to take full power as Führer und Reichskanzler of Deutschland. Bruh. I wonder what the future holds. Well, definitely not fun, but funny. It would be even funnier, though, if funny windmills existed. Alright. Haha. You are goats. You are sheep. Racial laws, of course. How do we get rid of the Treaty of Versailles? Bruh. Oh my god. Ah, reintroduce conscription. So in a few months we're gonna get rid of the Treaty of Versailles. Nice. Ah, the funny MIFO bills. A simpler time, anti-intellectualism. Reject modernity. You know, all of these look to be pretty hilarious. All of these things sound very hilarious, but I'm not going to... I'm not gonna do them because they don't seem to be all that important. Now... Yeah, we can also withdraw from the League of Nations. Heim ins Reich! Of course. Of course. Yeah, then we have all the funny focuses to do funny things in Central Europe. Northern direction. Operation Weserübung. Ah, the Eastern European direction. Alliance with the Soviet Union. Wait. Why can you do both the anti-Soviet pact, or you cannot do both the anti-Soviet pact and the pact of the Soviet Union? In real life, they did both. Although I suppose they're like, oh my god, the anti-Comintern pact. Who is Vaush? Says the Russian man. My good Russian man. Мой хороший русский друг. Тебе не надо знать, кто такой Вауш. Это кринж западный человек. Where's the Generalplan Ost branch? Yeah, I mean... It's almost as if they don't like talking about certain kinds of war crimes. Can you, like, deport? Shit. Huh. Interesting. I was gonna be 99% sure I was gonna be 99% sure that you can deport, like, the fucking Chechens to Kazakhstan. But apparently, they just, like... Apparently, they're just, like, no war crimes. Everyone's just, like, funny. Everyone's just blessed. Ah, the second 5-year plan. There's just something about the 5-year plans and, like, fucking heavy industry planning that's just like, ah, yes. Ah, the mass privatization. Yes! Look for Volga Deutsch. Yeah, the Volga Deutsch too. For those of you who don't know, there were a bunch of Germans in, like, this region. Especially, like, this region. And in fact, there's, like, even this town, Engels. Yes, Engels. In case you've ever heard of him, Friedrich Engels. Karl Marx's funny friend. With the funny big beard. Jesus. That's pretty good. And, yeah, the town is called that because it was mostly Getulio Vargas, the most based leader ever. The Huey Long of Brazil. Fabricate the Cohen plan, of course. It's the communists. They're doing everything. And, so what happens is, World War II starts and Stalin's like, haha, like, they might join Nazi Germany or whatever. Even though, like, most of these, I don't know, really weren't all that, like, really realistically, like, couldn't have many Nazi sympathies, but whatever. And he's like, off to Kazakhstan you go. So, like, there's even today, like, a bunch of Germans in Germany who are very recent immigrants to Germany, even though they are ethnic Germans. And before that, they lived in Kazakhstan, but they spoke Russian. In fact, one of my friends on the internet is just such, of such background. It's a pretty hilarious thing, if you think about it, but it's also terrible, because it's like, really, Germans in Kazakhstan? What could be worse? Like, Kazakhstan is already pretty based enough. It doesn't need Germans. Like, why would I need Germans if I'm Kazakhstan? I don't know. Yeah, they moved there, like, a long-ass time ago. Well, not even in the 18th century. I think even maybe a little bit before. Actually, no. Like, see, yeah, a lot of the German Ostsiedlung, the eastward colonization sort of thing, Iron Wolf, Lithuania. What? Iron Wolf, furries. It's the furries. Anyway, yeah, like basically, Catherine the Great was like, hey, you know what's cool? Germany. You know what isn't cool? Russia. So let's get a bunch of, because from Peter the Great onwards, like a bunch of Russian Tsars were essentially German boos, because they're like, yeah, like the people in this general area tend to be pretty civilized, while the people in this general area don't. So, like, let's just invite Germans over. Let's just import Germans, and maybe we're gonna be civilized. It's an oversimplification, but that's basically what was going on. And that's part of why there were Germans in the Volga region. Which is altogether hilarious, but whatever. And yeah, Catherine was also a German. True. True. You're very, very correct. They weren't only German boos, they were German. Well, Peter the Great wasn't a German. I don't think. Is the doctrine tree reworked? Yeah, slightly. There's a pre-World War II. Oh! The Asturian Commune. Nice. Ramon. Oh, it's PSOE? What the fuck? Ah, Caballeristas Confederación Nacional del Trabajo. Oh, he's got a focus tree. What? Holy shit. The Spanish Revolution? Yeah, he was a Dutchaboo essentially. Which, to be fair, if you're a Dutchaboo in between like 1600 and like Napoleonic times, it makes a lot of sense. Because, yeah, back then the Dutch were pretty fucking epic. POG or Popular Front. Yeah, a bunch of miners essentially. The Asturias. Defend the Spanish Revolution. Why is there a Stalin? Like, why is there a fucking Stalin? Like, what the fuck? Oh no, he died in like 2 seconds. That's very sad. So anyway, Dolphus should be dead. I think we killed him a bit earlier. Yeah, we have we have Epic Schnussenig, who had a Hitler stash essentially. Bruh, check the UK. What about them? CUP, social conservatism. We still needed to finish the Soviet focus tree. Check out. So Soviet focus tree then has Socialist, Socialist Air Force, of course. Soviet Navy. Defend the People's Convoys. Okay, sure. The People's Commissariat for Fighter Production. Okay. So there was the hilarious, where is it? Ah, no, that's way, whoa, that's a massive Soviet foreign policy line. Good old Hearts of Iron 2 music. Nostalgia. Yo, we can do the plebiscite in Saarland very quickly. That's nice. I like me some Saarland. Let's get back to Saarland. Also, yeah, the USSR has like this massive second 5-year plan, which makes me hard. Металлургический комбинат Криворожстал. Металлургический комбинат Новолипецк. Of course. Крамтерский завод тяжелого станкостроения. There's some nice Russian in there too. Always love it when there's some Russian. Kemerovskaya Gres. Ha, Kemerovo, the funny Rurik 2. Barnaulski Melangevi Combinat. What is a Melangevi? Melangevi. I said that in an Italian accent, by the way. Melangevi Combinat. Ivanova. Like, bruh. Spice Melange. Заводы тяжелого станкостроения based. Yes, like, Russian heavy industry in general is just like hilarious. Tashkentский Melangevi Combinat. Soviet pasta. Yes. Third 5-year plan. Завод номер 192. Dagdizel. Завод номер 316-3. Северная судостроительная верфь. Ждановский судостроительный верфь. Of course, it's the fucking, it's the Zhdanov. I wonder what a судостроительный. Строительный means like construction. Factory. Probably like ship constructor or something like that. Ah, yes, the комбинат. Yep. 182. А, да, 80. Нет, 18, я сказал. Oops. Alright. Can I do a plebiscite? No, that need... in a couple of weeks. In a couple of weeks we can do that. Operation Weserübung Sweden. Non-aggression pact with Poland! That lasts like 2 days. Right, what about... Where can we do the Rhineland? Bruh. Oh, it's down here. I see. Okay. Okay. Deutscher Arbeitsfront! Give me some Arbeit. Macht frei, of course. Yeah, it's shipbuilding. Okay. Russian Zeppelin factory, lol. Wait, a Zeppelin factory? Did I seriously miss a Zeppelin? Damn it. Ah, dirigible stroy. So in case you don't know, dirigible probably means dirigible or Zeppelin. I wonder if we're gonna have a funny Hindenburg explosion. Not like the person, the airship. Non-aggression pact with Poland, 2 focuses later, war with Poland, Lamau. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Pretty much. Alright, so... What's the rest of the Soviet economics? The 4th 5... Ah, it's the funny! It's the hilarious Ahnenerbe. Himmler has created the Ancestral Heritage Organization as an umbrella agency to organize over 50 organizations. The purpose of these organizations is to find scientific, with like, imagine 7 million quotation marks, evidence for the Himmler's mystic racial theories. Himmler, never change. Even some of the leadership of the Reich is thinking that maybe he's going too far. Let's go to Tibet! In case you don't know, they went to Tibet to look for, like, the ancient Aryans. Literally the ancient Aryans. Yes, propaganda! Hold the rallies! Hindenburg explosion, Lamau. When you do a lot of stuff, it's communism. Of course! When the government does a shitload of stuff, it's communism. And look, this government is doing a lot of stuff. He's building airplanes. He's building car. Oh, Gorkovsky Автомобильный завод. Gaz. He's building sheep. He's building airship. He's building tank. He's building tractor. Oh my god, this government is doing almost everything. This government must be communist. Yes, ban the SPD, right, you're correct. Ban communism. Even though we already technically banned communism. Promote! I read Irwin. And I thought, yes, it's the hilarious man himself, Erwin Rommel. But no. We have a cap of 25 political power because of the Treaty of Versailles. Okay, of course. Ow! More autobahns! More autobahns! Bro, more autobahns. More autobahns. Yo, this is actually fucking lit. That's slick. For some reason, engines... Right, because there's tank engines and flight engines, and obviously it's engineering stuff, so it's under engineering. But there is a window... Ah, this is so good. There is a window that brings you over. This, unironically, is like one of the most based things I have ever seen in like a Hearts of Iron 4 mod. Because this shit infuriates me when there's like a relatively complicated, or at least slightly more complicated than usual, research tree, and it's like, okay, fair, yes, do it so you cannot research the better plane if you don't have the better engine. That makes absolute sense. But then it's like, I need to go look through 7 gorillion fucking tabs for the correct tech. This is so great. Anyway. What happened to the CCP? Did the Long March fail? Honestly, I somehow don't think that you can... They didn't even do the Long March. I don't think the Long March is in yet. Wait. No. Okay. This doesn't lead him to actually becoming commie. See, simulating the Long March is gonna be ridiculously difficult in HOI4. So, yeah. Есть фокус на миллиард расстрелянных кулаков. Да, но нет, не есть фокус, но есть... есть дух здесь. Продолжена коллективизация. Все кулаки расстреляны. Все украинцы, все хохли тоже выслали в ГУЛАГ в Воркуты. Где Воркута? Где Воркута? Я не знаю, где Воркута. Где Хора? Здесь. Все украинцы депортировали здесь. Дебафы! Yes! Дебафы! Большие дебафы, потому что коллективизация просто разрушила всю советскую экономику. Услышали? Правильно! Потому что мы великие либералы. Or whatever, I don't know. Woodstock знает русский, базированно, ну да. Anyway, you join the League of Nations. Oh, base, the Soviet Union joins the League of Nations. Everyone loves this. So, expansion. Claim Western Ukraine in Belarus and invade the Poland. Ah, once the Great you can just invade Poland. Now that's nice. In fact, you can do it before Germany. That's awesome. I love killing Poland. So claim Bessarabia, bases in Baltic, occupy Baltic states. Yes, yes, we are evil. Kill Xinjiang. Operation Davidov. Annex the state of Manchuria. Retake southern Sakhalin. Okay. Bruch, you can take over all of Finland. That's based. Bruch. Panzer II! We must get better panzers! Show Brazil, and a bit. Come to Brazil. Yes, I will come to Brazil. I love Brazil. Now, then you either have collective security or expansion. Collective security is, or realpolitik. Collective security is good guys. Realpolitik is bad guys because you do things with Italy and Germany, you know, the bad guys. Collective security is good guys because you can do things with democratic Germany, DDR, although I suppose DDR isn't the good guys. You can do the Popular Fronts, of course. And improve Franco-Soviet relations. And then the future of Europe goes a hand to the capitalists. Of course, this is anti-German diplomacy. The Treaty of Vitebsk, an alliance with the Soviet Union, of course. Take up anti-British positions. Alliance with Germany, based. This is if Germany's democratic, of course. Attack for the Rodina! Defend the Rodina! Stalingrad line. The Kiev line. Friendly partisans. Interesting. So this is like isolationism, I suppose. And dealing with the devil. This is like the bad people, yes. Approach Adolf Hitler, yes. The bad things. You can do the bad. You can do some very bad things, bro. Side with the technocrats. New Bewegungskrieg. That's of course what we're going to do. That is of course what we are about to do. But first we must do the plebiscite in Saarland. And then I'm gonna end the stream because it's too late. The left is splitting. I mean, it's been splitting for like 2 hours since this stream has started. Since I started talking about the KPD, the left is undeniably completely split. The Saarland goes with Deutschland! The people of the Saarland have voted to return to Germany! Of course. We haben recovered the Saarland für the Vaterland! Jawohl! Anti-religious training, of course. Yes. We are going to retake everything. Form the Reich Kolonialbund. Obviously. Show UK, show Czechoslovakia. Sure, I'll show literally everyone, and then I'll fuck off. The Soviet Authoritarian Party name is a meme. Wait. Do you mean the SRN? Ban the chat. Probably, yes. No, I will not stop screaming. Kill yourself. So what's this authoritarian party? Oh my god. Oh no. It's the Russian People's Union. It's the Black Hundreds. Someone shoot me. And then, of course, Российская фашистская партия, because why the fuck not? That's a apparently realistic path, by the way, that you can take. Operation Sea Lion. Gain an annex war goal against the United Kingdom. Unternehmen Grün, obviously. Claim Mittelafrika, of course. Mittelafrika. Lamau. I think I should get me some economic stuff. Anyway, I need to show the United Kingdom and a few other... Oh, it's India. Ah, Triumph of the Wheel, of course. So there's this, like, massive fucking UK focus tree. So... Peace. Democracy. Anti-communism, essentially. Anglo-German alliance. Investment. Peaceful development. Oh, the shadow scheme. The base shadow scheme. Or full war preparation. The national government. I wonder if you can do British Union of Fascists. Well, I'm 90% sure you can do that. Because there is a fascist Britain flag that they showed. Oh my god, this is actually pretty massive. There's a huge-ass empire tree. Fucking hell. So Mediterranean policy for Malta and... or sorry, Malta. And Gibraltar. African policy, of course. Middle Eastern policy with the epic Holy Quran. Allahu Akbar. Pressure Egypt to legalize socialism. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, cooperate with Haganah. Oh no. Oh no. Then India, of course. Promise to establish the Dominion of India or pay Indian war expenses. Huh. So you can, like, try to keep India. Or keep it as a dominion. Nice. Nice. And East Asian policy. Ah, cursed Hava, Nagila Hava. Yup, it's Jew time. There's Israel that's possible, apparently. So legalize political parties in Malaya. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can there be epic Malaya Maoists, I wonder? I don't know. So Singapore strategy. Yeah, this is pretty normal. So that's UK. Czechoslovakia has a basic focus tree. Basic bitch. What else? Oh, right. Someone asked for Brazil. There's this very epic, essentially coffee focus tree. Like, it's an economic focus tree, but it's essentially the coffee focus tree. Defuse the military conspiracy. Then there's the constitutional government with Vargas, who can essentially start to pave the way for essentially Estado Novo, as far as I know. And then there's the Cohen plan at the end, because the communism is a threat. This looks like an army tree? Sure. Vargas was epic, yes. Conquest of the air. Navy, destruction from the US. Argentina might try to block this move. Everyone loves Argentina. And there's the foreign policy, which can balance American influence with Germany. Or grant most favored nation status to the US, of course. Now, in real life, most favored nation is a fucking hilarious thing, but let's not get into that. Brazilian-American Miscommission. Afranio de Melo Ministry. Focus on the Amazon Basin. This will open the possibility of joining the German... Wait, current ruling party is far-right authoritarian or fascism. Integralism? Yes, integralism. I wonder if it's possible. I wonder if integralism is possible. Look at Ethiopia. No, there's no time. I need to look at the United States. And maybe Japan. So, base as fuck SVR is spending. Spend, spend, spend. Gotta spend more money. So he did a hilarious and essentially just like epically owned the liberal extremists. And there's a military, pretty normal. New new foreign policy, the good neighbor policy. That's what everyone loves. So you withdraw from everyone, recognize the Soviet Union. How dare you recognize the Soviet Union? This is really small. I suppose with like the presidential elections of 1936, you get a much bigger tree showing. Mexico, clap, clap, clap. What's Oh, Cardenas. Or Cardenas. Oh no. Is that Caius? Oh, Jesus Christ. He's gonna get fucked by Caius. Maybe not. Maybe he might survive. Is this? Oh, no. This is super sad. Alexa, please play Night Raid. There is no nationalist China focus stream. Sad. What about Japan? Nice. Not the Japanese canes? Okay. Return to conservative measures. How dare you? Ah, national defense. That great euphemism for basically state control in Japan at this time. Deal with militarists. Ah. Bureaucratic victory. Get Jushin support with an anime thing. Technocratic officer. Accept military superiority. Remove communist from school. Japan Red Scare. I wonder if you can stop the military from taking over as Japan. Oh well, I don't know. It's fuck off. There you go. Just pause and look. This is Ethiopia. Have fun. Anyway, I also had fun, but it's gone late, so I'll fuck off. Yeah, I definitely want to continue this because it might continue to be interesting. We'll see, we'll see. So far, it's not as liberal as I feared. There's worse. I like how Commissar shows up and I'm going off. Like Commissar literally always shows up when I'm about to end the stream, essentially. He's nice. Japan is incomplete. Yeah, I noticed. Anyway, yeah. Have fun, everyone. See you guys in the next few days. I'll do a spotlight tomorrow. So yeah, more on this to come.